So, boss, I would like to watch probably this game. Is that fine for you? The 14-9-18, a lot of things happened. A lot of things where I can give you maybe some ideas, where you can change your habits.
Yes, this is a really good game. I was thinking about this one or the one before that on Nocturne, because this game I was absolutely stumped.
Okay.
But the Shyvana game is also very good because I was stupidly fed and I really struggled to carry this one.
Then let's do both. Let me go in the Nocturne game first. I'm going to show you how to play from behind. 1 second.
I think Nocturne game will be really short as well because I fucked up early and then I just wasn't able to play the game. At least that's what it felt like.
I'm gonna log in on my Yeast account real quick so I can watch your games.
I sent you the VODs as well.
Yeah, true. That's even better, I think. Yeah, I'm still gonna log in on an Yeast account real quick because I already did so. And now I'm gonna check real quick if those games are gonna be like the videos you sent are gonna be good for the coaching. Okay. So you sent me the YouTube video.
I sent you a playlist to all of the 3 games.
Okay. So the Nocturne game, then the Shyvana. Actually, exactly the games we talked about, right? The Nocturne game.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's do this. Yeah, let's use this.
But you stopped the screenshot.
I know. I did it intentionally because I wanted to log in on my the Yeast account.
All right.
Let me screen share here again. Okay. Let me know if you see everything, if everything works. Okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. So this is the Nocturne game. This is the first thing I want to take a look at. You ready?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I always try to first pick or be one of the first 3 picks. I always try to make my top mid pick last if I can.
Okay. Do you know if it's good with Nocturne or Shyvana?
I think Shyvana has way more counter picks. If you pick Yi into my Shyvana, it's just really hard for me to play. But I think with Nocturne, I don't mind playing into anything.
Really smart. Okay, what I would recommend you to do is let your ADC pick first. If he doesn't want to, you can first pick. And second and third pick is the best to do. I think that's really good. I would recommend also to pick Shyvana as late as possible. And if you want to play Shyvana, I would also type in chat, I can AD and AP. Because in a lot of situations, your mid laner wants to play an AD champion, but just because you hover...
I very often hover both, and I ask mid whether he plays AD or AP.
Okay, what I recommend you to do is hover Shyvana more often than Nocturne, because people more often want to play an AD mid laner and AD top laner stuff, and then they hover their main champions. Because if you hover Nocturne, usually they hover already something AP, and then they already are in mind to do so, right? So I would hover Shyvana, and then, depending on how it goes, pick Nocturne as a flex, okay?
Right. Okay.
Perfect. I'm gonna go into the game now. I'm gonna go fast forward here a little bit. Wording this is totally fine. I would play it a little bit different. I'm just gonna look at every single small mistake you do, okay?
Yeah, sure.
So the first thing is I would do, you start Q anyways. You can use your abilities already. I would Q into this bush, because if there's someone, you get conquer stacks. So you already know that they're inside. And then you can walk to this wall. And from that wall, if there's an enemy jungler, he doesn't know if you warded the red buff. I personally wouldn't use the ward here. I would use the ward rather here because you have more vision with that. Okay? That's what warding here. If there's an enemy jungler covering, he will always see that you ward. And I think that's a little bit better. Okay? So you ward this. I personally want to reset and get sweeper. Not resetting is totally fine as well, in my opinion. Okay? Perfect. I personally would start here Q into this direction and then instantly attack the big chicken, because you only want to attack the big chicken anyways, because the small ones will die quicker and you would be a tiny bit faster. Okay, that pull is, I like it. I'm not complaining about that one. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about it because you know it.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't think it.
I should queue faster here.
Yes, and
On yeah.
like you should queue faster and you don't need to pull it. Like here, for example, you can just kite it and then use the queue towards the direction to the crux. You don't need to pull the crux of your queue. That's a nice idea, but it doesn't make your clear faster at all, okay? It rather slows it down because you can see you're a little bit confused. Like here, queuing is fine, but you're not sure because they could run back and so on. But it doesn't matter too much. I'm not going to talk too much about the clear. I would just recommend to always look at YouTube fastest Nocturne clear and copy it one-on-one, okay?
All right.
So, let me see. You're going for your top side. Perfect. Starting chickens is already really good. One of the biggest strengths that Nocturne has is his clear until its first or second item. And Shyvana gets
sorry, I think we are watching the game when can you show what's the title of the video?
Because 0 free out to win.
Okay. I thought that you want to see the lose on Nocturne.
I wanted to see the loss. Yes, I thought this is this game.
But that's the yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I just noticed that the champion.
Okay, all good, boss. Match. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna start from here, okay?
Yeah. All right.
And sorry if I interrupt you. If you can always interrupt me with any questions, okay?
Yeah, that's great.
So let me see. Okay. Why did you start a wrap-up and not chickens this time?
I felt that there's much more gonna be happening in the early game, and I might need to be faster on the map.
Okay, respectable. I think it doesn't matter too much. I think that's totally fine. Okay, so the beginning is absolutely perfect. I want you to always try to have all your camps on spawn cleared with Nocturne, because that's legitimately your biggest strength. Same with Shyvana, by the way. Also because both those champions are weak at ganking, but Nocturne is fine at counter ganking. So you want to always be sure that you're playing for the clear because, like as I said, you're quicker than other champions and you just want to get your ult as soon as possible. Okay, here I would reset already, but okay, no, your Crux didn't spawn. This entire mid play, I don't like it. And I'll explain why. Look very carefully. Here, how high is the chance any one of the enemies die?
Very low.
It's 0, right? Unless they make a stupid mistake. So that's the reason I would never want to go here. I don't think top scuttle is up. I would personally, you can walk into enemy chickens and then reset with putting a ward on your reset. The reset is 8 seconds, so you will have perfectly your ward up, right? And then with that, just go back to your Crux. Covering the Ziggs is also fine, but you need to understand that you don't want this play, because no matter what happens here right now, after this, it's just a waste of time, because you're never gonna kill the enemies. This is really important. Do you think the Ziggs is gonna die here?
I was afraid that Zach will jump on him and that he will die, yeah.
Okay, respectable. If you look at this picture, I don't think he is in... I mean, he's kind of hard hinting. He should just keep walking this way.
Yeah, he was hard hinting all game from my point of view, but yeah.
Okay. How you played it mechanically was legit. Okay. Let me go normal speeds.
Yeah, that's why I said that this game went south really fast. I think I should just kill Zach here, but I thought that maybe I can kill both of them.
Yeah, it's really sad. I mean, the reason why you die is legit because you did an auto attack before you flashed on him. Now you did an auto attack, so your auto attack is on cooldown.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Yes, I see it now, yeah.
Because you flash, but your auto attack is not off cooldown yet. That's the only reason. And you're already in tower aggro. If you get the auto attack off, it would be so huge.
Because I get healing from Triumph, and I think I can kill Zac as well.
Okay, it's a hard situation to be in, because I think I would have also went further. I mean, the problem is that cannon attacks you. I would have probably flashed here and then tried to kill the Zac, but what you do is I'm not even blaming you. You could have also walked away, but there's a chance I would die as well. So I'm not gonna blame you for this. I think so far you're playing pretty decently. I also think you're playing pretty smart, not even that...
The reason I wanted to cover Ziggs here in the first place was because I knew that my Crux are not spawning yet, and I often clear my the side that I'm starting on first before I recall, so I get more gold on my recall.
Yeah, but you didn't start your chickens this time.
Yeah.
And the problem the problem I see here is you cover the zigs, which is not bad because sometimes it works out, right? But it just takes too much time. I would be already close to Grump. I would be finished with the wolves, then to Grump, and then maybe with bot lane pressure, prepare a dragon. Like, we just need a little bit more mid lane pressure, and boom, we got the first dragon. It's getting pretty quick. And this makes a difference, especially in this elo.
If I wouldn't die, then I would be definitely faster here on the map. And now I don't know why I am walking back here. I should never click towards mid lane.
Okay. Why is it so bad to walk towards mid lane now? What is the main problem? What do you see?
Because my camps are up and I am not killing Huey right now.
Yes, why are you not killing Huey? What is the reason?
Oh, wait, this is Zach. I didn't even notice right now. But yeah, they are just not killable for me right now.
Exactly.
I cannot just walk mid and kill them.
So the reason why you don't go for this, it's actually very simple. And we always try, and there's a tip for you too, try to break it down in simple concepts again. You know the answer, but you need to be precise on your answering. Like you say, I shouldn't be doing this. Why? Give me an exact reason. You say your bot side camps up. That's not enough reasoning. You say you don't kill them. And why do you not kill them?
I don't have enough damage to kill them.
Perfect. The main reason I don't go for this is because I don't have flash, I don't have ult. And that happens for most champions. I have so many Yi coaching clients, by the way, that die or fight without ult or without flash. And that's legit if they start fighting with only ult and flash, a boom from gold already platinum or high or emerald. It's legit that. Okay, so I would never even go there because the problem is there's also a chance Zach sees you. You see this picture? There was a slow chance he has vision on you. And if he knows where you are, boom, he knows already, okay, he can take Wolf's Grump into Grubbies. He will get top prior. He knows everything already. So that's a little bit problematic. But it doesn't matter too much. So far, you played this game fine. And I want to go deeper into the game because I don't want to coach you on early game fundamentals, which is, of course, the most important. But I think you understand this already, also because you watched the course already. I want to go... Yeah, sorry?
I am starting this Drake without prio because I know that Huey wants to crash the wave. And I knew that Zach should be pathing top.
Are you a little bit scared that Zach could be jumping on you right now?
Not really. Maybe I should.
Okay, now I'll give you another tip, which is actually interesting to know. The moment you're on Dragon right now, you know if they have vision on you. I know that they don't have vision on you right now because the Vey is not moving towards you. That's legitimately a very good indicator because every mid laner would walk.
As soon as I saw that Huey is hitting the turret, I felt safe. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. And after this, you can insta-gank bot lane. Here, I would already start walking and then try to turn again, auto-attack smite, so you're already here when you have ult up. Because the moment you kill the dragon, Zach knows your bot side. So you want to delay this a little bit and maybe ult also for the enemies. Okay, looks fine. You see, you would have actually gotten in range, or maybe close. I think you could just ult this. I mean, double W. It's actually better you didn't ult. That was too much healing. Nice, you got 6 ult 2.
Here I int again because I go for the cracks and they know that I'm here. And Kai'Sa just kills me.
Ah, shit.
I should immediately recall and go to my top side.
Yes, did you know if it's warded or not?
No, I didn't know if it's warded, but if I was Kai'Sa, I would try to do this.
Yeah, but it's obvious. I think it was warded. Look at the minions attacking you. Look here. This guy attacks you, this guy attacks you. Actually, no, I'm not sure if it was warded. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's warded, but I think she warded it maybe. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, dying here is also, it is a mistake, but it's not a big mistake. That's not the reason why you're not master right now. Both your devs were fine so far, okay? That's not the problem. Here, I would always start with Crux. I don't know why you do Rapper first.
The reason is I need to clear everything anyway, and I want to synchronize my Crux and my chickens.
Okay, that doesn't matter at all. Because it takes you maybe 5 or 6 seconds let's say maximum 10 seconds, you lose, like have a different respawn time on Crux and Chickens, and it doesn't matter. The later the game goes, the lesser the synchronized reset matters, okay? That's what you can see. Like in the level 1, it doesn't matter a lot, but the later it goes, it doesn't matter because you want to be more on the map anyways. Like in the beginning, you're very bound to the jungle, and with playing with your win conditions later, it will change drastically. Because later, like, if you think about the very late game, how are you going to play the late game? You clear one side of the map, boom, you're going to make a play. Like, that's how you play late game, right? And it's completely different right now. Okay, looking fine. I would always use my Q this way and then already kite the wolf. That's a mistake you do. I saw already a few times. It's a habit, by the way. Yeah. You do the Grump perfectly is fine. I would consider a bot lane play. Very interesting. Good, you ping it. I would type in chat when you walk from wolves to Grump. Guys, I can gank bot lane. I can gank bot. I have ult up because you want to use ult. Just another tip I want to give you.
I remember that I didn't want to gank here if possible because I know that Zac might be still hovering and it's 2v3 possibly.
I do think that there's no problem at all you dying. You have your W, you have flash. I was very comfortable going for that. Also, It's very unlikely that Zac is instantly on the wall without where anything is in vision and instantly ease you. So I think even if Zac is, let's say, here, there's still a chance you get a very good outcome. Because the moment you ult, you press Alt E, right? Alt EQ. And if they don't flash, heal, barrier, anything instantly, they're gonna die. And look at the minimap here. They're way too push forward. And another indicator why Zac is not here is because if I was the Zac, I would have, let's say I want to play this, then I would have walked this way. So it's very easy for me to judge if they're here or not. And you now, look at this picture. You going for this play, imagine you get this play off. And now you are having a perfect reset. You use your ult, so your ult is on cooldown, which is insane. Because if you use your ult 3 times this game, or only 2 times, makes a huge difference. Your Caitlyn can play the game again, and boom, you have a win condition again. So I would for sure ping and hover and see. Okay, you do so, walk around, that's fine. Here, okay, very well played. Nothing to say to that. Absolutely amazing ult. Instantly going for your blue buff. Do you need to push bot lane or not?
I didn't even think about it, but I think they should be fine. Unless, even if Zac is there, I think Kate can just E out.
Okay, so when do you push it? When do you not push it in this situation? It's very easy actually for your elo.
It's the wave did crash, so it's gonna bounce back.
Yes, but you want to push the incoming wave here after these kills. Okay, so look, I will show you. I will show you. In this picture, you get the kill. Kai'Sa dies, and now you have the question: do you need to push it on? Because the wave is gonna be there when you enter. Okay, and I'm just gonna explain how it works. Okay, so in your elo, this is gonna help you, I think, pretty much a lot. You always push it when the enemies are in time of catching the wave or freezing the wave, or if the enemies are pretty quick. Let's say Kai'Sa has TP, you don't push it, because if you push it, she's just gonna TP, you're gonna XP share with Caitlyn, and Kai'Sa's gonna get the entire wave. Now Kai'Sa's dead for 18 seconds, and in these 18 seconds, Caitlyn has time to get...
and I have time to crash the wave and go back,
Yeah, but here you don't crash it, you know that, right? You don't push. Yeah. Okay, because you never want to XP share. The next reason when you go help them...
Oh, wait. I understood that you wanted me to push here.
No, I do not want to push because Kai'Sa does not have TP. So I'm gonna say it in simple words, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Let's say Kai'Sa needs to get back to lane. How much time does it take her to get back to lane? It
20
takes
seconds.
She's dead for 18 and she needs to walk.
Yeah, so 40.
Let's say 40 seconds. Okay, 40 seconds until she's back in lane. Now, how much time does it take for Caitlyn with Senna to push the next wave? The next wave crashes, the wave dies, and they can just reset.
I don't know, maybe 20?
Let's say 35, okay?
Okay.
But then the wave is crashed and there already a few minions died from blue team, right? So that's the reason you don't push it, because Kai'Sa's not gonna reach those minions anyways. But if Kai'Sa and Senna would take... let's say Kai'Sa has TP, then she's back in lane in 23 seconds. If you...
Then I crash the wave.
For example, because then, if you help her crash the wave, Caitlyn cannot die through Zac. Caitlyn cannot die for Kai'Sa insta all in. And you help them push the wave. And if you push it, let's just say a random number, it is not precise, then they're gonna not take 35 seconds, but 28 seconds, but you're gonna XP share. So for top laners, you usually help pushing because they have TP. But if you see enemy death timer, for example, on top lane, let's say 22, and you know they don't have TP, then you can instantly leave and let the Renekton just push because they're gonna lose the wave anyways. Okay,
Yeah,
boss?
makes sense.
Okay, that's actually pretty important. You need to know always when to push the wave. Okay, let's continue. Here, I think... Oh, wow, you're staying. Why do you stay? That's a big mistake. Why do you do so?
Yeah, I should insta-recall here and get my stride breaker.
Why is it so much better to reset here?
I am sitting on stride breaker in base.
Yes, give me another reason.
I have all my camps down.
That's a good reason to gank in this situation. Give me all the reasons why it's so important to reset right now. You need to understand it fully through, okay?
I don't have my ultimate, and stride breaker is a big spike for me.
Exactly.
That's everything that I see here.
Okay, that's two very big points. Do you have anything else in vision which could potentially be a reason for you to reset right now? Anything else? Any ideas?
I need to be on 2 minutes on Drake.
That doesn't matter because 2 minutes is a very long time, but I can give you a few more points. You don't have any vision. Enemies could have vision absolutely everywhere here. We don't know that 100%. If you show on the map, then enemy jungler can do something else elsewhere. Next point is I don't want to dive.
My Caitlyn wants to reset and Ziggs is not even in the lane.
Exactly. So you don't want to dive either. You have a very bad diving comp. Next thing is that Senna doesn't have good setup. That's another reason. Next thing is you see Ziggs already came from base, so you kind of want to have the same tempo as him. Think about it. You want to have a perfect reset timer, but you also need to always have your teammates in mind. You're playing already pretty well with your win conditions. Your ADCs are always fed, and I like that. But please, when you see a Ziggs resetting and he gets back on the map, you kind of want to also get back on the map. Because if you get control over the wave, or over the lane, of the game, sorry. If you, let's say, have this control over the game, while your bot lane is reset, and then they are starting to slowly push, and then you can rotate to bot again eventually, you just know how much better it is, right?
Yeah, but I think it was just a big mistake. Like, I wasn't focused because I immediately see that this is an int.
Okay, but I don't accept this. You want to get Master Tier Elo. Master Tier is 0.1% of the best players in the world. I don't accept saying, yeah, this was a big mistake, I wasn't focused.
Yeah, I agree.
Because this makes a huge difference. You lost this game. And I want you to win. Let's take a look at it. You have now, in the last 60 games, you have won 31. And now just imagine you were more focused in 3 more games. Then you would have 34 wins. And you would have 25 losses. So instead of having a 3 games difference, you have a 9 games difference. That's triple as good in terms of climbing. Your win rate is 53%. It would be 57%. And that's closer to 60%. And if you have 60% win rate, you are doing absolutely fantastic and you're killing it. And that's exactly this focus where you said, yeah, I wasn't. And that's what I don't accept.
I agree.
So this is another tip I can give you, brother. Okay, how I view it. First of all, I have my things in my life that are going on. Okay, how's everything going? How's my family? How am I doing? Did I let's say go to the gym? Did I care about my nutrition? Did I focus on all the things I had to do? My job, everything that is in the box of my life, right? Is it covered? The moment it's covered, let's say I have friends that want to talk to me. I tell them I'm first gonna focus on the game. And afterwards, I can talk to them. So now you have nothing that distracts you anymore in your mind. You only have to focus about this game because you have acceptance that you're inside of the games the next 30 minutes. So now you have your water nearby, you have your mind nearby, and now you can focus. And if that is not given, then I'm going to ask you how important really is your goal of getting Master Tier. Because for me, it's really nice to succeed and to challenge myself in competitive play, but you need to take it always seriously, because if I start to not take it seriously, I would also stuck 600, 700 LP master. I did on my main account, stuck 700 LP. I'm cringing, right? Okay? Okay, here you do an absolute massive mistake. Do you know what it is?
Honestly, I thought that I just kill her here. I didn't understand how strong she was, I guess.
Okay.
I missed my W, so I got feared by her. That was the biggest mistake that I noticed.
Okay. I really appreciate that you are saying Hervé is her.
Sorry.
Okay, are you? So look very carefully. I will explain now very detailedly how you're gonna play it mechanically.
Okay.
Listen, you're gonna press Alt. Perfect. The first thing you're gonna do, you're not gonna use Q, no W, no nothing. Okay. The first thing you do is press E. In the air, there's nothing the enemy player can do against your E, right? You can legit just press the button. You don't need to Q. Because here, I think Duskbringer, is that Q or Stripebreaker? Stripebreaker.
It's Q.
Duskbringer, I think that's his name, yeah? Okay. So, you never press Q. Because if you use Q in the air, you're gonna start shooting it from this distance, and now you're gonna shoot it, let's say, like that. And there's a very high chance it actually misses. I've seen it multiple times also for myself on multiple coaching clients. You shouldn't be using your Q in the air. You should do it differently. Right. That means you're just gonna... Sorry?
I need to press E here and then Strikebreaker.
Yes. Perfect.
And then get ready for my W.
Yes. How long does it take until your E pops?
I don't know. 1 second?
2 seconds. Okay. 2 seconds and the E pops. Do you know how long your W lasts?
I don't.
1.5 seconds. So imagine you find an arrow, a gap, where you're 0.5 seconds, you're starting, let's say, press E right now in Strikebreaker, and half a second later, you press W. If you do that, it will lead to the following, that the enemy has to throw an ability, otherwise they are stunned. If they're stunned, you're gonna kill them. And if they throw an ability, it always procs your W. So if you start with your E and then Strikebreaker, the first thing that happens is you're on him. Like you don't want to be here, or here. You want to be inside of him. So now you press E and Strikebreaker and you like stand inside of him, like an annoying piggy, okay? You're just inside him. Yeah. He can't go anywhere. And no matter where the radius is, like let's say he flashes in this radius, if you're inside here with E and Strikebreaker slow, even if he flashes max...
It doesn't break.
Yeah, exactly. Your E goes through. So now your E and Strikebreaker are popping every time, okay? So next thing you're gonna do half a second later, so 0.5 seconds after using your E, you're always pressing W, because now you're gonna unblock 100% any ability. The next thing you're gonna do is the moment they are feared, because now you know there's no chance they can avoid your fear, the moment they are feared, then you're gonna press your Q. And now let me ask you 2 questions. Number 1, how high is the chance your Q is gonna hit then?
99%.
100%. 100%.
I need a stroke to miss it, yes.
Brother, it's 100%. You even if you get a stroke, you will hit it.
Okay.
The next thing is, how high is the chance that you can pull this play, mechanically how I said it, off every single time for the next 10 years?
It's very simple. If I focus on it, I can do it.
Exactly. So it's around 99%, right? That you're gonna make this play work mechanically. If I play Nocturne, I just play it the exact same way I just explained it to you. Okay?
And let me take 1 step back. Would you even do this play? Do you think the play itself is good?
Yeah.
And only execution is bad?
No. Yeah, 100%. The play is really fucking good. Like this guy is slowed now with E and Strikebreaker. Now you press W. And look, imagine his fear goes through. He's now feared. He's dead. He's just dead.
Yes.
And that is simple. So, wait, let me think. So, now you know how to execute it. And now let me tell you this way. If you focus up now, and you execute it correctly, the chance they die is extremely high consistently. And if this Hervé dies, what are you gonna do after this Hervé death? Tell me, please. Think very thoughtful. Yes, and then?
Go to Drake.
You sure that you're gonna do Drake immediately?
Actually, my bot lane will have no prio. Ziggs won't be there, so it's probably a shitty idea. So better go to Wolves.
Yes, and then?
And then Grump.
Exactly. Do you get mid lane prio and bot prio then?
I think Ziggs should be able to push it, and then maybe I can do Drake.
Exactly. With that prio, now you can maybe play for dragon. Do you are you able of during your chickens, wolves, grump clear to communicate that absolutely perfectly that you're gonna maybe prepare dragon?
Yes.
Does that lead to you having the absolute highest chancing of you getting a good play with dragon as well?
Yes.
Boom. And that entire play from start to finish, the last 3 minutes was absolutely challenger pixel perfect. And now the only thing I want you to do is clear, kite, play, execute it correctly. And you can do it. You can trust yourself. And boom, master's doable. Because think about it, your reset timer and this mid lane play. If those two things were just a tiny bit better, the game would be piss easy again. Okay, boss?
Yes.
Okay, this death. Hope Ziggs kills this guy. Nice, okay. Fine outcome. You got an ultimate hunter stack. We take those. Now, I think the smartest is probably wolves into grump. Going dragon immediately is fine. I'm not sure if Zach is on it right now.
I was pretty sure that Zach is on it, and
Okay.
I knew that my bot lane has prio, and I wanted Senna to stop him, but she didn't, so I just went back to my wolves.
Okay, let's see. Senna Drake. Senna Drake is not enough. That's not enough. You need to see yourself, like, I see my teammates as two things. First of all, as a bot. Like, I see them as an object, like a glass of water, where they're just useless. They're gonna fall down on the ground. I'm not gonna be mad at them if they fall down on the ground. Then the second way how I view them is they're monkeys. So you need to communicate as good as you can possibly can. That means you type more. You're right now walking. There's nothing else you do. You see you click here. It takes you 10 seconds to be here. So now please type Senna come, Senna come, Senna come. Type it more often. You said you communicate maybe too much. I don't think so. Like if you type more Senna come, I think there's a higher chance she does.
I agree.
And I think you telling Senna to come is amazing. Them dying is disaster. I think what you do was perfect. Here, I wouldn't... I mean, your stop is reset. Okay, that's fine. Are you scared of getting dove?
I didn't think that they can dive me, really, and I just wanted to mess up his reset.
Was this good what you just did, or was it bad?
I think it was okay. I was at no risk of dying.
Yes. First of all, you were at no risk of dying. And secondly, it was good because you wasted time of more people than just one. Because enemies are... I mean, they would stay here regardless, but you're still wasting a little bit more time of them than you waste from yourself.
And I also knew that my bot lane was coming. But turning here, I think, is a mistake.
Not sure. I would go on Kaiser for sure.
Yeah, I shouldn't start with Q.
You see? Like, you started with your Q, and now look at this picture here. Imagine if you Q him now. That's the thing. That's exactly what I explained earlier. And you should always play it the same way. Now, I think you should play this. The way you play this is the following. Now I think you ult the Kaiser. Right now. Because the distance from them is too high. And in that way, Caitlyn is allowed to play the game. Right now you see Caitlyn eating away because enemies can engage on her. She did one auto attack and now she's getting engaged. If you ult, Zac cannot jump on the Caitlyn. So your ult was too late. That was a problem. And now she's already too close to the tower, which is also a mistake. Okay, perfectly played. Okay, that doesn't matter. You attack the minions. Nice. Okay. Only thing I dislike here is that you are a little bit too late. Like, I would have, you see? I'll show you. I would press B now. That's 2 seconds you missed. That's too far. You don't need to walk that far. Okay, now you reset. I hope you're going to do Crux Wrap of Chickens. Looks very doomed this game so far. Still fine. Gonna do chickens. Okay, but the mid lane gank doesn't work. Here, walking first to the left and to the right is a mistake. You should just path straight through bot lane and give up your herald. That's fine. Blue buff is okay. Ult in 3 seconds. You can consider a bot lane play or mid lane play. There's nothing else you can do. Here, I would ult way earlier. But you waited for your strike breaker, which is okay. You see how you're still a little bit messing around. I'll show you. Like in this situation, you're Eing now. Wing now, okay? And you will notice, look very carefully. Your W lasts 1.5. Your E lasts 2 seconds. And you, I think, W'd here at 1.5 3 seconds. So you have Hervé has basically time to stun you right now, and you look very carefully. He stuns you right before when your E goes off. So if you W'd 0.3 seconds later, he could never have feared you here.
Okay, I have to space W and E a little bit more. Yeah, I see it.
But you see how much of a difference it will make, right?
Yes, I need to pay way more attention to this.
And I don't understand why you don't insta smite this. Like here, smite now. Why are you not smiting it?
I wasn't thinking about killing the crab. I think I was focused on Zac, but yeah, killing the crab is obvious.
Here, I will show you something. How I play jungle in general is I go rarely stop my camps to go for a lane or a gank or something, because the gank doesn't work out in a lot of situations. Okay, I always have this in mind, and I will be like, okay, if something happens now on the map, how long does it take me to clear the scuttle? And in this picture, it takes you 1 or 2 auto attacks with smite, and it's always that. So it takes you 1 second. So if I see this picture and I see Zac jumping on me, I would do always the following: W, auto attack, strike breaker, smite, and then E the Zac. Always.
Yes,
You didn't W
yes,
it.
I agree.
And now this should, you should see this. You're diamond 2 elo-ish. You should see that. And here I would personally just walk away earlier. Like, I would just show you how I play it. Real quick. You E, and now you strike breaker and walk this way. Because in that sense, Zac gets feared this way, and you can Q that way.
Yes.
Because you know you don't want to fight it. The chance you kill the Zac is almost 0, and you should know that.
I think I didn't know that. I thought that we can kill him 2v1. But
Okay.
that was just me not understanding how strong Zac is compared to me.
Okay, boss. Okay, I think the rest of the game is pure snowball. Now it looks really hard.
Yes. From now on, I just die on repeat, I think.
Yes, and I'm not blaming you for this. I think what you do was fine.
I cannot really kill anyone on my own. I think if maybe I can kill Kai'Sa solo, but even this play, I'm not sure if it's good because it's just flipping at this point. I didn't know that she was alone, I think. Going here is also very, very bad, I think.
100%, but I'm not blaming you for this because this game is so doomed and you kind of are forced to go for risky plays. But I do have to say, I wouldn't go for this, of course. What I would do is very simple. I would start the dragon right now and then pull it backwards. Because if the fight goes long, it's always favored for us.
I have time for this. Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, I think this game is no longer worth to watch. But it was really really important what you explained me before.
What is this name from the playlist, man? Okay, I see. Really nice game. There was a lot of points we brought up. Try to copy it the next time. I mainly talked about habits in this situation. You can rewatch it afterwards then. And then try to copy it. Okay, boss?
Yes, I will.
So, next game, I want to take a look at the Shyvana game now, right? Maybe I find some ideas here I can share with you. Okay, so we're playing in a Diamond 4, Diamond 3, Diamond 4, Emerald 1, Diamond 3 already. Okay, that's pretty decent. Let's see what I can do. Okay, let me ask you a very important question. How are dragons for Shyvana a necessity or luxury?
If there is any chance that I can play for Drake, I play for Drake. Like, I prioritize Drake way more than on Nocturne.
Exactly.
I just kill it very fast, so if it's safe, I'm gonna go for it.
Exactly. And if there's any chance I can drive a Porsche 911, I would do so as well, my friend. So it's a luxury.
Okay.
It's a complete luxury. I say this intentionally because I just want you to know you should never die stupidly for the dragon. Because a lot of Shyvanas do.
I don't remember the last time I forced Drake and died.
Okay, that's really good. I assume you start chickens. I would do so too.
Yes.
I'm gonna watch too much about the clear. I would kite it a little bit earlier. Like here, you see after this auto attack, I will show you. Okay, you attack the small chicken here. Now I would start kiting it. If it's around 200 LP, 200 HP. If it's around 200... Chicken out peaked you.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I mean, it does matter. Like, these things are habits. You should always do it the same way. Repeating the same things over and over again will exactly lead to this situation. I mean, as Bruce Lee says, the one who kicks 10,000 times the same way, he's scared of that guy, right? Because he has practiced his kicks perfectly. Okay, so this is fine. This is fine. You're doing fantastic. Bot lane gets killed. Really nice. Okay, you're gonna get Scuttle. You're doing fantastically here. Mid lane gank is good. I think what you do is amazing. How you walk, how you path, how you act, how you interact, how you're looking like. Everything is amazing, man.
I think this was awful, yeah.
I can give you one tip on you hitting the E easier, and you can try to apply that, okay? So what you should be doing is use W, yeah. W, you don't, like you're shooting the E right now. My recommendation for you is W, walk at him, so you get a little bit of a distance, but it's not about the distance. The extra movement speed will make it harder for the Yone to judge. Because if you're walking, like let's say you have 0 movement speed, right? And you would be, let's say you have 10 movement speed, you walk like this. For the Yone, it's very easy to know from which direction your E, your skill shot comes, right? You're gonna always shoot it the same way from here. Let's say you have 10,000 movement speed, you would run in a circle like this, and he would have no clue from which angle your E comes.
Yes.
So the faster you are, the easier always your skill shots are gonna hit. That way, you're gonna use W, you walk closer, and then you can walk to the left and shoot from the right. You can walk to the right and shoot from the left, but then it's easier for you to hit it. That's simple, okay?
Yes.
And this would have actually hit, because he would have not walked away that much. It's a mistake to walk away in this situation. Like here, you keep walking. You keep walking at him. If you get an auto attack Q animation cancel off, that's way better. I don't think he could get that much distance, because keep in mind, when he uses his Q, he stunned himself. Like here, you see his Q? His Q stunned him. And you can use that to get more distance off. You see here? Okay, now he Qs, and that Q will have enough distance for you to auto attack Q. Imagine you didn't click here. Imagine you clicked here. Then you can already auto attack Q. And if you auto attack Q now, and ward this bush, you get your own kill for sure, right?
Yes.
By the way, your ward was really good. I like that you went for this.
Yeah, that was terrible.
No, man, it's insane. Holy shit.
I'm the same elo as him, so.
I mean, it's not his fault, right? It's just very unfortunate. Like, I mean, he could have guessed that you're gonna flash, of course, but I mean, this is also an unlucky situation. Dark Seal. Oh, you're gonna go Spear of Shojin, of course, okay?
I never go Dark Seal on Shyvana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not so sure myself. I think Dark Seal is probably, like, it has to be fine. But if you see that the best Shyvana players in the world don't do so, I would not do. Like, I would just copy what they do. In this position, yeah?
I think I start this Drake because I see enemy support is really low and recalling, but I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Okay, let's watch this picture. Let's watch it closely. You didn't check anything yet. You're just spamming the dragon and on my way. Because I think the reason you go for dragon is because you see if you have mid lane control and mid lane prio. That's what I believe. Okay. And now question, is this good or bad?
If I pull it, then I am perfectly safe. I can stop it at any time. So I would say it's okay.
It's okay. I think also it's okay, but I personally think I would go for Wolves and Grump first to give your team a little bit more time. Because if you have your Wolves and Grump extra kit, that's way too good. But going for it immediately is also okay. I just don't like it too much. You see, Morgana comes from the left. Momo was shown as well. If the enemies go for a fight, I think it was Twitch too. Like, it just can get dangerous. But another very good indicator for you going for this is because you're level 5 as well. Like, it's a really good position. Good smite. I would always smite it for security. I didn't see anything. Nice. What are you gonna do now? Macro-wise, tell me.
My bot side into recall into top side.
Or just take top side after your bot side. Also fine.
Yeah.
I think I would do not reset because you only have 400 gold. Grabs don't matter, but if you can find... Okay.
I was 6, so that's why I wanted to fight it.
Yes, and I would do the exact same. You're doing fantastic. Old smite. Nice. Like here, you missing the smite is illegal in multiple different languages. Look at it very carefully. Amumu has no idea you're coming. You're jumping with dragon form onto him. Your dragon form deals damage. And you're getting out smited, my friend.
I think, like...
You have enough time, and I will show you. Look.
Yes, I agree. But I just don't care about the smite. I should care about the smite. I agree that this is a mistake. But my thoughts right now were, how do I kill them all? And now not how do I smite it. But I agree. That's perfectly smiteable.
I think being able to multitask, I also struggle a lot with it. But for League, I'm doing. It's very easy for me to multitask. And the reason why that is because I trained it. Now, the main idea with the coaching is not that I tell you something and you instantly change it. The main idea what I have with coaching all the time is that I give you, generally speaking, a lot of ideas. I tell you concepts, I give you my thoughts. Because now you're gonna be like in the future, okay, maybe I should be caring about the grubs too. Because in the past, you were telling me in a stubborn way, I don't care about the grubs, I only care about the play. So your brain is not even gonna have the option that grubs could be worth having a thought on. You know what I mean?
I perfectly agree that smiting grabs is worth here. It's I'm just explaining why I didn't do it, but I will work on it and I will do it next time.
100%. As I said, my goal was just to give you an idea. So yeah. I'm not saying you need to do it. I'm saying that you need to think about it.
Yeah, I need to consider it.
Oh my goodness. What are you gonna do now, macro-wise?
Take crab and then my top side.
Okay. So what I noticed as well, which is another strength you have, your macro is really quick. Like you're thinking very quick. This is a good advantage you have. And probably one of the reasons why it was pretty, in comparison to other players, easy for you to climb. I mean, you did get coaching and you did take it seriously, but this climb was pretty quick. And the reason why that is because you're thinking quick. This is a strength you have. This is a strength I have. Why it was easier for me is because the moment a play is gone, I ask you the question, what do you do now? Boom, you gave me the answer. 90% of my coaching clients are thinking 5 to 10 seconds longer than you do on answering. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Thank you for the compliment. I think that's what I should do. And I think I diagram. I remember now, yes.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
But yes, I understand. The crap is 100%. This is not 100%.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. You can continue.
No, nothing. It's just a grief right now. I had awesome play. And I didn't need to be here, and I went here for unknown reason.
Let's say the Grump was a 100% chance you get it. Would you go for it?
I think I would, yes.
Yes, and it's correct. The reason why Grump is good here is because you're consuming Grump, and then you can consume your top side still. You can also reset, and then get Crux wrap of chickens. Okay.
I just didn't respect Amumu timer.
100%, and that's fine. But another question, let's say it's not 100% as it is right now. Why is it so much better to go chickens and crux? And why was it so simple for me to not even consider Grump? What do you think?
Because it is 100% and I have my item soon.
Perfect, yeah, that's it. Because the reason why we go for this is because look at this picture here. The moment you kill the Mumu, boom. You now have a time. You are under pressure. Let's say this is a marathon, right? You're running against me. How can you beat me? You can't beat me, but you can beat me because look at this Amumu is dead for 14 seconds. I am the Amumu. I'm dead for 14 seconds. So you now have already a lead over the Amumu, and now you have 14 seconds to build your lead even further. So let's do Scuttle, Chickens, Crux, then you reset. It doesn't matter if this Amumu is an artificial intelligence, faker, or me. We have no chance at all to be not even close as fast as you are. That's the reason why Chickens and Crux is so good for me. Not even only because it's 100%, but there's no way you can beat me in the marathon run, you know? That's the reason why. Okay, you die. Happens. I'm not gonna blame you. Again, you always do... What is this? You take Chickens first? Why?
Yeah, I think I go Chickens, Crux, and Red.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's the worst thing you can do.
Okay.
Okay, when do you start off with your chickens? As you did here. When is a good time to do that? You can remember that forever.
I don't know.
When you want to be on the map. That's the answer. When you, let's say Aurora has ult and you have ult. Then you want to start chickens because you can kill the Yone easily. And that doesn't happen that unlikely. You see, your ult form soonish, and 40 seconds is not that much. Like, there was a chance that this happens and Yone just dies. But in this picture, you don't. So whenever you don't want to be on the map, and in this picture you don't, because you just got your items, you're clearing your camps very quick, all your camps are up, you have flash on 20, you don't have ult. So as you can see, my arguments, it's extremely easy to judge. You don't need to be on the map, so you're gonna start outside and clear inside. If you want to be in the map earlier, you start inside and then potentially clear outside or go for a play. Right now you clear from outside to inside, and then what would happen? Just think about it for 1 second. Let's say you do Crux Wrap of Chickens. Boom, Aurora has ult, you have flash, you get mid lane prio. With the mid lane prio, you can invade enemy bot side. With the mid lane prio, you can maybe even dive, get 1 or 2 platings, or then just take your bot side camps. Life could be dream and life could be easy, right?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, and that's all I'm gonna share here. We are above the 1 hour already. Is that fine for you if we stop now, boss?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Now that you say about me clearing from inwards to topside, if I remember correctly, I get my ulti up when I get Crux, and I gank Ornn. And it's questionable if it's my win con. Right?
Very interesting. Yeah.
And if I would do it the opposite way and I would kill Yone, game is way easier, I think. Yes.
I mean, you would be right. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny how, like, it happens? Look how easy. Like, if you apply the fundamentals there, and you know then the bad habits, you know how to play, you know those things. Because for me, those are basics in Diamond Elo, which you can now learn. Now imagine you would have just taken the plant Crux wrap off. I would be here, and now look mid lane who just engages on Aurora, who has ult in 5 seconds.
Yes, even if nothing happens, you're just in the better position than me.
Insane, yeah? And next thing, let's say Yone dies. You saw a Mumu bot lane. You get mid lane wave. You get 1 or 2 platings. Then you get your Wolves Grump and Blue. And boom, you are at 9 CS per minute, which is even better.
Yes, I see it now.
Okay, boss.
Okay, boss. I don't want to take any more of your time.
You're not.
I am thankful very much for this session, and I'm looking forward to improve on the stuff that we talked about, which is like skill usage on Nocturne. I think we talked about some questionable plays that I made here.
General macro decisions, when to reset, when to use your power spikes. And I would highly recommend to now take a little bit of a break, because there was a lot of information we talked about. Maybe take a short walk or something. Go into a game afterwards. Rewatch the coaching maybe tomorrow. Not today. It would be a little bit too much. Rewatch it tomorrow if possible, or when I post it on YouTube.
Yes.
And yeah, I wish you the absolute best, boss. I want to hear from you. You have been on the stream for a very long period of time. I want to also say I appreciate you a lot as a viewer. I always want to I always appreciate if you're here. And thank you for always being there. I wanted to also share with you, like you told me in the DMs that I was helping you a lot through a rough time as well. And I can tell you that you are making my days as well, just being here, just your presence alone. So you are a wonderful individual, and I wish you good luck in your journey.
Thank you, man. Really appreciate that.
Okay, so then what you can do now is feel free to just DM me in the next, let's say, 3 weeks. I'm gonna go to Italy on Sunday, so I'm gonna have my holiday. After the holiday, feel free to just DM me and let me know how it's going, okay? We can always schedule another coaching another time, that doesn't matter, but DM me when you're telling me how it's going, okay?
Okay, man.
Sounds good. Then I wish you a wonderful remaining day, and yeah, I'm gonna play one more solo queue game now, maybe. Maybe I have more luck now, I hope.
Yeah, I'm gonna tune in on the stream. Actually, maybe not. Maybe I will go for a walk and watch the VOD later.
Sounds good, man.
Okay, man. Thank you for the session again, and talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Goodbye, boss. Take care.
Goodbye.